Well, I guess okay. I guess I'm giving this a shot. Don't quite know how this will go with streaming and doing this program at the same time, but well, let's see how it goes. Ever since the end of that previous stream, where I finally figured out how to switch to other windows, I've been trying to think of things to experiment with streaming, and this'll be my first, I guess, attempt at streaming a game. Earthworm Jim is what we'll be doing here. Okay, I'm just putting the link up on a few places. And, hopefully, we get some people. If we don't, it will not be the first time that I've Let's Played by myself. That is how I've always done it before this, but back then you didn't have streaming, really, for YouTube, so I'm just putting the link up at other places. Earthworm Jim. Stream, play, video game. Classics, Sega, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. I'm just making sure I got everything here. We're at 2 minutes, so, alright. Let's, give this a go. Oh, hello, Handgun. You are the first person here to participate in the video game I will be attempting to play on stream. Hopefully we have the audio levels at the right level. If we don't, as we go, just let me know if I need to raise or lower the video game audio. I don't want it to be too low. And let's start up Earthworm Jim. Arguably my favorite game. Shiny Entertainment. Here we go. New Junk City. Now, years ago, I played a Let's Play of this, but I typically know this game like the back of my hand, so... Where's Fifi? There he is. Normally it loads in, like, right when you start over there on the left. I wanted to do the special edition of this game, but, there goes the cow. Which is what the, first of the modern comics is named after. Launch the Cow. Now, but I wanted to do the special edition, but it's, I couldn't really find the ROM of that, so we're going with just the standard Genesis edition, which is the most common one. It's the standard one that everyone knows. There are people that, grew up with the Super Nintendo one, but it's less complete than the Genesis one. Now over here is a secret warp that you can take to the boss of the level, which I missed the thing up there to get to. Yeah, I don't really feel like skipping all of the level just to get over there. It seems like kind of a waste, so I'll head on down here. Alright, there's a plasma in there, or a mega plasma shot. So let's Hook onto this one. Write it on down, and here we go. There's a secret I just did there. Not sure where the stuff that it unlocks, though, is. It's not too far away. It's probably up there. So, I'll get headed up this way. How are you doing today, Handgun? As you've seen, I've been all over town today. Huh. Not sure where the secret is. I don't think it's these two plasmas up here. I think those are always there. There's a crowd up here. Gotta get rid of it, otherwise it's just gonna keep pecking at you while you're climbing this up here. Down, 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 down. Just gonna raise the game audio a tiny bit. Some more ammo up here. Yeah, in Earthworm Jim 2, I think you can still do this helicopter head when you're falling, but normally just using the snot parachute is better. It's, you just hold a button instead of repeatedly tapping it. Well, I'm sure that you will get into the swing of things as the day goes on, Handgun. You already did make a little drawing, it looks like, today. First... Oh, wow. I never get that animation. I, like, kill every crow in the level, normally. Oh. I guess it went off screen and despawned. Oh. It's hitting the ceiling here. There it goes. There we go. Maybe the life was the, like, secret I unlocked back there. And then it, like, spawns it up there after you, hit the secret earlier. Because I don't remember a life being there normally. But yeah, usually, I use the whip to kill the crows, because the whip is like a one-hit kill. I think what it is they programmed it so that the whip is like 3 times as powerful as the gun for some reason. So it like annihilates enemies. Yeah, Fifi's just better to take care of with the gun. I can never get all of those health items, like, I've done it before, but after, like, way too many attempts, so I just end up always getting just these health as I fall down here. Oh. There we go. Uh-huh, there we go. And head on down here for another pathway. This level is like a great starting level. There's so many different paths you can take through it. There's the secret at the start, there's this underground area, there's the overhead area up there. But I always come down here if I don't just take the shortcut, because it's got the life down there. And the shortcut puts you on the other side of the wall here, which has, like, more secrets to get. But here's the first mini-boss. I remember in HD, they gave him the name Billy the Bin, which people always refer to him as now, as if, like, that was always its name. But I'm pretty sure they didn't... Hate when that happens. This is, like, a really... Oh, and he's in a horrible position. Yeah, if you get hit by him, it resets it. Thankfully, he doesn't take that many shots to take down. in a special edition, I think he has more health, because I remember it taking longer there. And here's the actual boss of the level. Let's just hop up here, grab this stuff. And here's Chuck, the junkyard owner. I think that this level is supposed to take place on Earth, which is like the only time that the games take place on Earth. Then every time after this is just some other planet. Earthworm Jim 2 takes place at a lot of the characters, a lot of the villains' summer homes. And then when you get him down to like half health, he starts moving around and making it a bit harder to hit him, but it's just a waiting game mostly, taking out those trombones as they fall. Then in this final hit, he just will not stop spitting fish. So I usually just take the hit there, but here we go. There he goes. Kaboom. Then we take the pocket rocket. Yeah. Groovy. And then in the Super Nintendo one, you can make him keep saying that if you keep pressing button. And here we go. Here's Psychro. Yeah, Andy Asteroids was never all that bad to me. When I was younger, it was more annoying, but, well, I hate when that happens, because Psychro immediately catches up to you if you hit any asteroid. The controls here on this controller are, like, really slippery. If I had a Sega Genesis controller, I would be getting all of the blue orbs. Yeah, I did not like Andy Asteroids when I was younger, but on the Sega, at least, I've gotten it down well enough that it's, pretty fine for me. Yeah, you can have your puppy love. I'll keep this. Yeah, I'm used to getting like 50 of the orbs when I play, so it's kind of annoying not to here. But, yeah, that's what you get with a different controller. If you get 50, it gives you a continue. Not that I usually need them, I've played this like my entire life. Yeah, and if we were playing Special Edition, there was a, bonus area in New Junk City in that first level, where you're out of your suit and stuff before you get to Chuck after the trash can boss. There's also a special area in this. Oh, yeah. This little hole down here, if you step on it, it causes fire to chase you. You just gotta avoid it. And, these days, normally, I take this little shortcut where normally you go all the way down around the level, but, if you just jump there and helicopter your way over here, gets you over here. Oh! There goes the fire. Yeah, it makes you drop right on it. But yeah, you just skip all the stuff if you do this. And I missed it, so I'll do it again. There, I think we're at the right height now. There we go. Huh. Oh no, wait. I think you do need to go up and around and down to get to the gem that gets you high enough. Yeah, it was always humorous that they play like Night on Bald Mountain or whatever, that classical, like, intense track, and then they just cut off to elevator music with screaming for the rest of this. It's obviously supposed to be hell, but they can't call it hell, so it's Planet Heck instead. If you go to the level select menu and cheat your way there, it does say hell or heck for the level's name in the file. In the newer comics that Doug was doing, the first one, towards the end of it, Jim does get, like, pulled into heck, and it is, like, underground on Earth, so feels like they're still going with the hell type of thing there. Oh right, I can skip to that area, because they took it out in Special Edition, but uh-oh, here come the demons. Come on. Yeah, the people, you gotta do the unlicensed music to not get in trouble, but there's a lot of classical pieces that are pretty good to use. Oh, there was the first lawyer that I just annihilated with this gun. And if you see that little glint down underneath Jim's feet, if you use your whip, you can actually get down there and skip wherever the emerald up here transports you to. You don't have to, like, do this whole bit here. But, since I'm a good little Edward, I'll play the intended way. They took the hook out in Special Edition, or they got rid of it, or moved it so you couldn't hook onto it from above, because they'd obviously figured out that it's an easy way to get past stuff. Yeah, here's the mini-boss of Hell, which is... They call him Rusty the Snowman for some reason in HD, but he doesn't ever... the mini-bosses were never, like, given names, as far as I'm aware, by the original team. In the comic, when Jim gets to Hell, the snowman, like, comes up out of the ground dramatically and stuff, but then he instantly melts because he's in Hell. Oh no. No, I guess this was like, that is an intended way that you can skip it in the Genesis version, because since I did the, like, good, like, way that it intends for you to do it, it got rid of all these power-ups that were down here that I could have gotten. Yeah, those emeralds are, they're a bit of an annoyance to get going. Oh no, it's over here. Okay, yeah. No, it just shows the power-ups here, and then it teleports it over there when you get over here. It's just showing you, okay, I understand it now. And, Evil the Cat, if you notice in the background there, he's like the leader of Hell, but, he will pop out down here to throw a bomb, but since I don't want to deal with that, I'll jump over where he pops out of. Somehow he's still, like, back there in the background when he pops out of a hole to throw the bomb over here. But yeah, if he throws the bomb, there's all these stalactites that start falling that you have to avoid, and on top of dealing with this demons and stuff, and it's just annoying. It's challenging, it's fair, like, all these platforms block these stalactites from dropping on you if you're under them, but I know my way around things, so I'm going to take the simpler route in life. Work smarter, not harder, as they say. Thankfully, you don't need to constantly be moving on these emeralds to get them to work. And give me that life, and I think we're maxed out on lives, because I think you can only get 10 lives. Those emeralds are out of sync now, so I'm just gonna let them reset. They're reset. Let's keep going. Ooh, did not mean to get hit there. Get rid of you, get this continue. Yeah, in Special Edition, these lawyers here, they don't say anything here, but when you kill them in Special Edition, they say, I'll sue. You can hear them laugh. There. And now I'm gonna die, because I'm way too low of health. For some reason in HD, they call them bankers, which is like, why? Like, that completely ruins the lawyer in hell joke. The HD, oh, yeah, I'm going to die. But HD was made by a team that was in overseas, like it was outsourced overseas. None of the original people worked on HD. It was just a mess of a project from how I saw it. I remember someone from HD's team talked in the old Rocket Worm Lem forums, the Earthworm Jim fan site forums, and I remember them saying that they ended up using one of the fish from Finding Nemo in down the tubes, the underwater level, which I would have never realized that unless they'd said it, but now that they said it, I can never unsee that in the HD version. Physics are completely off in that version. I guess I'm not gonna die. Well, I will if I keep jumping into the fire. And when I was little, I always thought this platform here was like made out of cheese because of how it looks when it melts. Which I guess would make sense with the cartoon version where Henchrat is Evil the Cat's henchman, but I don't think that's the intent here. But yeah, that was Evil the Cat, one of the most prominent villains of the series. Alright, since I have the plasma... No. Got ya. Gotta concentrate. Since I have the plasma, I can't just spray it around everywhere. I need to actually aim in the split second. Now I'm out of plasma, so I can just do this. And 9. And Special Edition, they added voice lines for Jim where he's like just saying the numbers of the lives, like 7, 8, 9, as he kills them. Alright, Psychro. Here we go. Not sure why I'm even bothering with the orbs. I have 9 lives. Am I really in any danger? Get out of here. I do wonder if that, Earthworm Jim cartoon they were working on last year or the year before is ever gonna come out. It was interesting to actually see them doing something of Jim again, but there hasn't been any word, really. It was a lot better 3D than I thought there'd be. But, did not really sound like Jim's voice at all coming out of the character. It's too smooth and suave in that. And again, I get 47 orbs. I can't get 50 on this controller. Yeah, my dad used to do this. Hey! He used to do that whenever he'd beat it and get to that part. Down the tubes. Now, if this were Special Edition, we'd be going to Big Broody. But since it's not Special Edition, we do not get that level. That was one of the things that was weird to me about HD, is like, they were just picking and choosing whatever from whatever version of the game to put into that version. Oh, and number 5 here, if you, yeah. If you get him to the edge and stay here, he despawns, you don't have to deal with him. I always used to do that just to make it so much easier, just inch on once you see him load in, and then, yeah, he's gone. Just keep going. Yeah, I went too far there. There we go. Yeah. In the Super Nintendo version, the Genesis version has this like really cool like strobe effect to the screen. The Super Nintendo version did not have that. It's the Super Nintendo version, it's like it's a fine version, but it's like the worst version of the original releases of the game. Okay, now we go up here to the upper path, and for some reason it missed the ammo down there, but here's how we release the hamster. And that will allow us to... Gotta get the plasma there. Oh, there's a super health power up there. Need that. There we go. Here we go. Right in the hamster, killing the little guys. Yeah, the Super Nintendo version's fine, but it's just not the great version. Okay. Okay, everyone knows what this is. This isn't the bad one, though, so it'll be fine. We're fine. Why am I going for the health? I don't need health. I need to get through this, is what I need. Yeah, this one's not bad. It's right here. Oh, I should have just whipped that. Whip, whip, whip. And this is... closed off, so we need to go up back over here and go up this way and unlock it. Alright, now the lid is off. Yeah, the newer Earthworm Jim comics, Doug, he got to the second comic so far, and that one was dealing with this level, which was... it was cool to see. Like, Bob the Killer Goldfish has this, like, giant goldfish spaceship that him and his henchmen number 5s all pile into. Alright, here we go. Again, not the bad one. We're not at the second part of the level yet. It does have the refill stations, though. But yeah, the comics, it's he kind of combines it with the Villy people or Blind Cave Salamander from 2, because Jim gets eaten by one of the hamsters towards the end, and his suit activates this precaution that Professor Monkey for a Head programmed into it, which is the Blind Cave Salamander, which goes through the intestines and stuff of the hamster. Don't really know how Earthworm Jim knows Professor Monkey for a Head's name in that, because I don't think he ever meets Monkey for a Head. He sees him, but he never, like, talks to him, I don't think. Uh-oh. Was not what I wanted, but, that gets us to here. There we go. Yeah, you can always see the cow fly by in the background of levels after launching it from the first one. Yeah, there's, Down Tubes Part 2, the part of the game that, everybody loves. I believe this part of the level is just called Pod Race in the level select menu, for, obvious reasons. Alright, this is the area. Yeah, I think it's over here in Special Edition. They, yeah, it's right here. In Special Edition, if you go back here and keep hopping, you'll eventually get up into the ceiling and into this secret area, where it teleports you to an anti-asteroids that lets you completely skip the rest of this level and just teleports you to the next level. Yeah, they knew that this was not the, thing that people were looking forward to here. Like, it starts out like, oh, it's alright, I guess, it's 30 seconds, but then you refill and it's like, oh no. Please stop going up, why are you getting that high? And it's like, oh, okay, I gotta move. That was, a lot of air for a reason. I think that's the only air refill area in this part. It's really not that bad once you get it mapped out in your head, but going through it originally and wasting all the lives under the pressure of this time limit and having this, like, glass globe that can crack constantly is just a nightmare. Yeah, don't want to go too fast. What I always do is I tap it. I tap it often to keep it going, but I do not keep it pressed down on the button, because that is just a death sentence. You'll be tossed all over the place, hitting everything until you die. Till it cracks and the water rushes in. In the comic, they do this cool little octopus avoiding situation with this. They, like, turn Princess What's-Her-Name's cockpit of her ship into this travel thing. And don't panic. Don't panic. Panic is the enemy. Just gotta keep going. It's right down here. Right, right, right. Thank you, thank God. Okay. Okay. I knew I could do it. But that was still a bit... eh. Here he is, the evil mastermind of this planet. There we go! See ya, Bob. The only threat you were was in Earthworm Jim 3D, and no one ever makes it to you, because it's Earthworm Jim 3D. Well, missed that. Might be fighting Psychro now. Because I know if he gets ahead of you here, he will steal one of the, like, rocket boosts. Thankfully, he's not doing that there. Just gotta make sure you get all them and avoid the asteroids. It only really gets really hard in, like, the final few anti-asteroids, where the asteroids are just all over the place. Yeah, I'm not even bothering to get the orbs. At this point, even in the Genesis, when I'm playing on the Genesis, I don't bother with the orbs. There's no point. It just gets to be too much of a hassle, because they lead you right into asteroids and stuff. Here we go. Major Mucus. One of the lesser encountered villains of the series, but if this was generally as far as I got when I was little. Dad would get all the way up to, like, Peter Puppy and die. He never beat the game. But, I would only see this level usually when he was playing. Oh. Ow, 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 stop it, please. Yeah, they make that, the sound he makes when he spins is kinda like when, Looney Tune characters rub their, like, finger across their lips and stuff. Now he's starting to get crafty. You gotta lead him into getting hit, because he'll follow you now from, like, in 2 and 3. Ow. And there's the Mucus Phlegmbrain down there, his little pet. That actually causes the first instance of blood I ever saw in a video game. Because if it bites you and, like, bites Jim in half, there is a pixel of blood that you can see if you look hard enough. Oh, that was close. This has always been one of my favorite video game tracks ever. Yay! Yeah, Round 3 is when you really gotta give the effort. I almost thought that thing was gonna come up and bite me there, but once he's dealt with, it's safe. Yeah, now he's getting aggressive. Yeah, he gets quicker in following you, and it gets harder to hit him into the wall. So you gotta, like, do the shoulder barge move that you have here. Oh, and then you mess up. Come on, please stop. Oh. Yeah, I might die here. Oh, no! I got him. Unfortunately, I think I don't have any health left now, because he whittled down my rope way too much. Psychro, thank you for not taking that. And now we're off to Professor Monkey Furhead's laboratory, which is suitably called Level 5, given its placement in this. In Special Edition it makes less sense, because it's technically Level 6 there, because they have Big Broody. But most people play the Super Nintendo and Genesis versions of the game, and Major Mucus did drain too much of my health. But it's fine. As long as Psychro doesn't do that and ram me into stuff. One of the things I want to animate at some point is like a trailer for the newer comics that Doug has done of Earthworm Jim, and show scenes from like the first comic and have a remix of New Junk City playing over it. I should not have tried to make it through all of that. Thankfully, if you nudge Psychro into some asteroids, he will get pulled backwards from them. Let's see, is the music loud enough? I'm going to nudge it up a tiny bit. Hey. Alright. And now on to level 5. And I know it's called level 5 as like a joke. It's the 5th level. But I always assumed because of that Professor Monkey for a Head's laboratory or space station or whatever was called level 5. I thought it'd go along with him being like a scientist and having a more code name type of naming to his facility. I always love the background here. It's so like so 60s sci-fi and objects and stuff. You gotta come over here. Get rid of all those. Hang off there. Get all this. Get off those before they zap you. Come on. There we go. And hitting that will activate the escalator back here. And Professor Monkey for a Head was always like my favorite design of the characters in this stuff. Just, it's so, he has such a good like idea, having a monkey like crawling along the ceiling as like his upper part. And if you like flip the character upside down, you can see like the expression that the monkey has, while the human part has a expression for it with the shared eyes and stuff. Okay, now we gotta blast all these amoeba things. Yeah, this is always annoying because it can drain all of your ammo. Then it has to like recharge while you're shooting, which will keep making it stutter and keep you from like being able to defend yourself at times if you have it off sync. Thankfully, after you've dealt with this, all the electric things down there are disabled and stuff, or kept in place. I think we have another one to go through, though, over here. Oh. Well, they give you super health anyway to help you out. Yeah. Oh, yep, you got me. Yeah, nope. Yeah. Alright, wasn't that bad, but I don't got any ammo now. Oh, and then they dump you into this part where it's just shooting these. Like, yeah, that's fair. I don't think I've ever gotten the plasmas, I just get dropped right down. Wow, wow, wow. And there he is, the man, myth, the monkey. The Professor Monkey for a head. I'm pretty sure he has, like, when you shoot him, it shows that his eye color is, like, red or purple. When I made that picture of him a year or so back, I think I made the eyes red. He's cartoony enough that it's an appealing design regardless, but the red eyes does insinuate the evil. And I'm pretty sure the Super Nintendo doesn't have this, but here's a secret area. Who turned out the lights? Yeah, and the eyes always made it look like those were the demons from hell, but if you do manage to get the eyes into the light, you can see that it's just a pair of eyes. But they naturally avoid the light, but you can, like, get things mixed up enough if you try that you can get them into the light. Ah, there's a life. How do I get that? I don't need it, but how do I get it? Oh, there was a platform there. Alright, there's that. Oh, there's probably some chains up there that you can, like, hang off of. But how do I get to them? Oh, right here. Okay. Alright, well, that was simple. I love the animation in this game, how it's like so fluid when you see his silhouette exit through the door at the end. This was the first time I saw a game that was like a literal cartoon. Before this, the only game that had like this level of animation, I'd say, was probably Aladdin for the Sega Genesis. But that was made by the same team, so they kind of took what they learned from that game and put it into this. Yeah, Shinji Mikami was in charge of the Super Nintendo Aladdin, but I remember him saying, and I remember there's a secret down here, I remember him saying that he actually liked the Sega Genesis version more. Now, why was I able to do that? Okay. Well, what's over here? It's designed as if there's a secret there, but it doesn't do anything. Well, that's... I went everywhere, at least, I guess. There we go. And this is the part that has the, oh no, maybe not. Maybe it's one more. Yeah, this is the one that has the big boy. Gotta get rid of all these first. Yep. Get out of the way. Yeah, I don't even have to move there. It's just sliding me down. You can see his feet, the dust particles. Can you stop? Thank you. And now... Yay! Get up the hill, jump over. Keep going. Whang! And all that just to end up back at the same place you started at. But what matters is we had fun. I've never been able to get that plasma there. I don't know how you do it. I assume it's just a really good jump I've never been able to do. Die. I need to get the health. Oh boy. Here we go. Probably one of the cooler parts of the game to me. Like, I always like how it, like, showed the suit having a personality separate from Jim. But yeah, if you had Special Edition, you got to see that feature back in the first level. Since we don't have that extra bit, this is where we see him first removed from his suit. Uh-oh. Okay. I think... There we go. There's ammo. Ammo! Yeah, he says ammo in, like, some of the voice lines in Special Edition. It isn't... They have a lot more stuff that the characters say in that version. Not like a super ton, but... It's still, like, little bells and whistles that help along the production. Yeah, and then, in the Super Nintendo version, like, right here, it's using the music that was in Down the Tubes, but, in the Super Nintendo version, I know there's death down there. Where is it? Okay, no, never mind. It's over here, isn't it? In the Super Nintendo version of Down the Tubes, it uses the song from New Junk City, the first level. But, What? Oh, okay, that's if you, like, mess up. The suit gets, like, pulled back over to there, and you can retry. It does let me get more ammo here now, though. But yeah, one of the... Here, the Down the Tubes music is this music. Oh no, the death is down there. But I don't need to go down there, because I already have everything I need. So, I'll just be taking my gun and ammo and lives and just heading this way. Thankfully on these crawly upper things, the enemies that, like, are eyeballs that float around don't hit you, like, with their maggots when you blow them up. Because there's no ground for them to land on. Yeah, I can get to the other side of that teleporter. And now we're on the other side of all this. And that plasma is just gonna tease me. So we're just gonna accept that and move on. There's Monkey Fur ahead. Yeah, once you get behind him and shoot at him on these, is when he leaves you alone. I think he eventually does if you shoot him enough from the front, but you want to get, like, behind him and then shoot, and then he'll run off. It's the easiest way to do it to me. Oh, and is this the part? Oh no! Oh yeah, it is. All of these just start spawning all the eyeballs, and you have to, like, keep clearing them out as you go. Yeah. Hate this. Or just speed along and try to ignore them. Thankfully, it has a limit. Once it gets to enough, it'll... Wait, there is a way to, like, disable them, right? It's if you, like, hit it with the whip. But I'm not gonna deal with that. I'm just coming down this way. Oh, good. This will give you all the stuff you need. And then once it's out, which is, I think, now... No, there's... Now, it'll start spawning demons to attack you with. And that's all it spawns from then on. But now we die. Because I forgot those were there. Okay, get out of the way. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. And here we go. Alright. Made it to the end of the level. This is the boss fight. Fun fact, beyond this boss fight on the right side, if you use the map mode and, like, teleport... Oh, this is simple. Yeah, there you go. Robot chicken. And then you just, like, keep leading him and avoiding. But if you go to the right side of the battle arena in that previous part, using the map mode to, like, teleport around the level, there's another escalator out there beyond the boss room, but it leads to, like, nowhere. And you can't do anything other than, like, jump into the boss area, which will spawn the boss. I don't know if it was, like, left over from other stuff that they were making in the level, but that didn't, like, got left out in the final product, but yeah. I just realized the mouse had been on screen. Hopefully that hadn't been there for too long. That's level 5. Another anti-asteroids. Yeah, these do get a bit, Yeah, there he goes. That's when he takes the, rocket from you. There he goes again! This is when he starts getting craftier. You gotta watch out and get the one that he doesn't. Or catch up and, hope that there isn't a rocket for him to use. No, there it is. Get out of the way. There we go. Yeah, I hope the mouse cursor hadn't been on screen for too long. Don't want that to have been, like, messing up the, image for that long. Oh, that wasn't as bad as I thought it'd be. Now we're on to what would be the second to last level in the Super Nintendo version, which is For Pete's Sake. Peter Puppy, Jim's ever-loving sidekick. Though in the games, he's just kind of a guy that Jim runs into. A friendly acquaintance, but not really part of a team or anything. One thing I like is, the Genesis and Super Nintendo both have their own backgrounds for this level. And, yeah, there you go. Get across, keep going. Yeah, obviously, if Peter gets, hit by anything, he'll mutate into his monster form. You don't want that happening. Come on. But yeah, the one thing I will say is good about, not dying is that you don't die. But the one thing I'll say is good about HD is the backgrounds, well, two things. Backgrounds and the music. The music is nice. And the backgrounds are pretty awesome in how they utilize 3D objects and stuff sometimes. The background for this level in HD's version is pretty awesome. Yeah, Jim as a franchise was always kinda neat in how the different versions of the games had their own unique, like, things to them. Like, the different backgrounds between the Genesis, Super Nintendo, Saturn versions of anything but Tangerines and 2. The different backgrounds in this level, the different levels you get in 1, which really is just the Super Nintendo version not getting much of anything compared to the others. Get rid of that. Rid of that. And refill on health. Now, there is a version where those tentacles are pretty annoying, where they'll come right back up. I can't remember if that's Special Edition or HD. Get rid of that. That thing feels like it's from an entirely different game. The little robot with the tongue coming out of it. Feels like it's from some other thing, and just sorta plastered in here. Doesn't really have much animation, just slides back and forth. Oh, no, no, no! Okay. Thankfully, it's not too far back. There is a part where you have to, like, keep whipping him and jumping in the air to keep him going. If you use the cheat mode and, like, use the map to get away and get ahead, you can actually despawn Peter, which is not a good thing. Makes the level completely unwinnable. Have to reset or kill yourself. Oh, nope. Just got rid of the tentacle to take out some vengeance on it. Yep, over there. That was scary. Hey, Daniel. You're coming for the... oh, no. You're coming in the second half of the Earthworm Jim stream here. We're at Peter Puppy, level 6 of the game. If you want to see the rest of the playthrough, it's just gotta watch the video after the recording's done, probably. Just figured since I finally found out how to do the window switching, that was the hard one. The window switching at the end of the preview, okay. Thank you, UFOs, you're a tremendous help. That was greatly appreciated. Since I figured out how to... It's not gonna be enough. Yep. Oh, he just ignored the tentacle. And then I did that. Since I figured out how to do the window changing at the end of the previous stream, I have decided to switch it to a video game. And see about how this goes. You guys, get out of here. There we go. Jeez. Okay. Then you drop him off here because you're an ass. Okay. And then we're done, I think. Yeah. There goes the cow, and screw advanced. I am A-okay. And then if I had Peter on screen there, you could see he's waving in the corner. But since I wanted that ammo, you don't get that. But now we're going on to the second to last level from the Genesis version of the game, which is Intestinal Distress. A level that, if I remember correctly, was programmed in one night, or in one day, as like a special bonus for the Genesis version due to, how did I hit that? Why did I keep flying forward? Well, this is a great race. But yeah, it was made for the Genesis version, I believe because Sega had decided to give them a better deal on the sales of the physical cartridges they were using than Nintendo. So they made an extra level for the Genesis version. And then by extension it got put into the Sega CD Special Edition, or Windows 95 Special Edition also. Special Edition's the one you want to go with. Like, no matter what, Sega or Nintendo, Special Edition's better than either. Has more animations, has more voices, has more everything, and has, like, real recorded instrument, like, real-life quality to the instruments. Here we go. Creepiest level of the game. Has this really haunting track in the background that's like this heartbeat, and then these, just ambient chords in following along with it. The beat of the heartbeat is more like a real one in Special Edition, but here, the beat of the heartbeat plays more like an instrument, and feels like it goes along better with the other instruments. Go down here for an easy life. They also change in Special Edition how these bouncing balls look. They look more organic there and have, like, little bubbles in them. And that thing that just slides down looks completely different in Special Edition. Looks like some cheese wheel with, like, spikes coming out of it here. Oh. Don't die, please. So I'm probably going to die now. Oh. Yeah, and the flying fish that are in this level, I think they're only in this level. In Special Edition, if I remember right, they actually don't kill you like that immediately. But they actually follow you in Special Edition instead of here, where they just hover around. Not really sure why flying fish are in, like, the intestines of whatever this is, but they're here. I am not doing good. Gotta be more careful. Oh, thankfully that life respawns, so you can just keep getting it. Yeah, this was one of the things that really made the Genesis version, like, the best of the normal versions of the game. Just having this extra entire level to go with. A level that is completely annihilating me because I am not taking my time. There's also like this dark filter around the screen that's like making it harder to see what's at the edge. Ding. Keep going. Oh yeah, Yama. Do I get the plasma? Or do I just keep going? I'm getting the plasma. Oh, and can I get right back up? Yeah, I can, and I can die right there again. It's like poetry, it rhymes, history repeats itself. Alright, third time's the charm. That's actually a music track in Resident Evil Outbreak. That is the final boss track's name. That one's a very haunting symphonic track. Which we kinda have here with this level, with its music, but not as much electric guitar in this as the Resident Evil Outbreak final boss. That was a treat earlier, going around town, getting the ice cream and then the sushi. Did not know there was a sushi place next to the ice cream place there. Okay, and then the hook doesn't even get me up there, so I'm going all the way back around. Thankfully, I've killed all the enemies down here, so the only things I have to deal with are these bouncing balls that are very irritating. But there's nothing in the way here except for that. Yeah, well... Yeah, no, I didn't know there was a sushi place. If I had, I'd have gone to that first. How am I dead here again? Why does that happen? This is embarrassing. I can normally just go through this without, like, any problem. But since I'm streaming, that's what you call the Let's Player's Curse, is what they used to call that on YouTube. Whenever you play for an audience, you do horrible, and it always happens, no matter what. And the guy at the sushi place, he said, now if you want, after I was done eating, if you want, we have dessert. And I said, I was just at Aglamisi's, and he was like, oh, never mind. Okay. Okay. Let this spawn in. Okay, there it goes. Get hit by these, because that's tradition. Get hit by that, because that's tradition. And use these hooks to get over here. And since I have 59 health, I'll do that, and try the whip, and fail at the whip, and go back around, and then get hit by this ball, probably? No, I won't. Yes, I will. Get hit again. And wait for this. Go down here. Jump over... Oh, it's not coming. Well, never mind. Okay, there's one above that does come. Alright. Alright. Then are we gonna die immediately again? Okay, get out of the way. Get out of the way. That almost hit me. Okay, Edward. Calm down. You know this game. You know this better than anybody that you know of. Oh god, this part. Okay. Gotta time it. Go. Go. There we go, we're at the checkpoint. Everything's safe now. It was right up there the whole time, and I knew that. Why didn't I go the other times? I could have just gone back down after. Okay, well. Get this. Yeah. Get rid of you. This is... Nope. Oh. Okay, they stop spawning once you get up there. Whew. Alright. Gotta keep on toes. Not out of the woods yet. But now I think we are, because this is, the boss. Doc Duodenum. Which I always used to think was called Duodenum. And that's why you get the plasma, because you can just annihilate him in 3 shots. And normally that takes a while, but with the plasma, he is a complete joke. And Psychro is an absolute bitch in this one. The final race, he is a monster. Then on top of that, you have to deal with how many asteroids are getting in the way constantly in this. Oh, good. Yeah, if you let Psychro get ahead here, you are done. Oh, no, he's gonna get that, isn't he? No, he's just gonna get over here once I've hit an asteroid. Yeah, There. Yeah, Doc Duodenum is, the Blind Cave Salamander level in Earthworm Jim 2 is his summer home. That's, why there's all the intestinal stuff in that level. Hey, I beat him! I didn't have to fight Psychro a single time in this playthrough. Yeah, Earthworm Jim 1 is the one that I like to play more. Jim 2's more fun to look at, though, because of all the animation and stuff. Alright, here we go. Buttville. Now, as a child, I never saw this level, other than if you let the, don't press anything at the start and let the demos play. I would see it there, but Dad never made it here. And once I got here, give me a sec. All this was, intimidating as hell. Why'd I do that? Kill me. There's no reason to go on. And those spikes, I always figured this was like going down into the planet that Queen Pulsating, Bloated, Festering, Sweaty, Pus-Filled, Malformed Slug for a Butt was the ruler of. In the show, it's called Insectica. But that background in the background is like, I never understood if it was like all organic-y and moving or whatever. But this, all of that was so scary going through the first time. Like, I can do it now, no problem, but, yeah, it is one of the scariest looking things to go through in a video game. You get all these. Then the, Super Indiana Jones moment, whipping up all of these. Want to get rid of these hives. Alright. Just... yeah, there they are. And these guys, you want to whip them. That'll instantly kill them. But if they, like, hit you, it's an instant kill. They bite you in half. These guys, you can avoid them if you're, like, just going and stuff. There's the cow for the final time in the background. Yeah, the little green guys, they're just kind of annoying. You can't really kill them. Like, you can destroy them, but they'll grow back. Get out of here. And I always liked how, like, there's all the lightning and stuff in the background. It really makes it feel like an ominous final level. And then once you beat the mini-boss of the area, it turns, like, the lightning goes red. It's really cool looking. Down here's the secret of the level. And now that we've gone to the secret, you get all this ammo here. Ding, ding, ding. Yeah, these spheres here you have to keep moving, otherwise you just start sliding off them. But you gotta do it while dealing with these guys. Or time when they're in the holes so that you go by without getting hit. Which I'm probably gonna do. This is kinda just annoying to... but then he pops out real quick every so often. No. Okay, thank you. You can hang there. Alright. The queen is over in that direction. And, there's just spikes at the bottom that will kill you. Spikes do double damage in this level. It'll destroy you. But, if you go over there, she is not active. So it's pretty much pointless in the death pit. If you use the map to, like, cheat past the mini-boss... oh, great. And go over to her first. Seriously? It doesn't hit him? And go over to the queen before the mini-boss. It will just, it'll leave her inactive, and you'll have to die there. Come on, I want you out of the way. There we go. Now I can get the final secret, which is, these little things up here are secretly hooks. There's the mini-boss down there. Gotta... no! I don't know why I'm even bothering with the secret. It's not like I need it, but... it's just... gotta show you can do it. There it goes. Okay. And now if we go back along here, there is all of this plasma. And here's the mini-boss. If you plasma it, it dies instantly. And it's basically just a battle against the queen's butt, where she, like, spawns, like, offspring and stuff. Like, she does. That's the function of it. Doesn't spawn offspring in the fight. and just spawns all sorts of mucus and stuff to attack you with. But it's like all these spike platforms you have to avoid while you're doing it. What? Yeah. Talk, talk, talk. Mess up, mess up, mess up. And now, since we hit the real final secret, there's health along the back. Yeah, the little, wound areas of the body thing down here, they only seal up if you whip it. If you shoot it, it just stops it momentarily. But, now we're in for the final fight against Queen Pulsating Bloated, Festering Sweaty, Pus-Filled Malformed Slug for a Butt. It was one of the scariest video game characters to look at to me. But, yeah, it takes a lot of ammo to kill her, so I generally just do this. If you jump and whip, it kills her instantly, and it is a horrifying death for this game, but yeah, in Special Edition, they drag the death out even more with her bloating up and pulsating and stuff. And here's her twin sister who you were trying to save. Princess What's-Her-Name. They completely reanimate this, like, really good-looking Special Edition, but there's the joke from the first level. Lands right on her, and Jim sulks off. And that was Earthworm Jim. Arguably my favorite game of all time. Just such a great game. Doug TenNapel, Mike Dietz, Ed Schofield, Nick Broody, Steve Crow. The making of Earthworm Jim book goes over a lot of these guys in interviews and stuff. Yeah, but that's Earthworm Jim. Then these two fall into the either lava or red liquid of the planet. And Jim makes off with the only thing important that's left. And yeah, that's Earthworm Jim. I hope everyone enjoyed. Thank you for coming and stopping by. I guess this has been the stream. And I'll see y'all later.